Hi, my name is Patty Gerke, and I have the privilege of being here on staff at Calvary as the Women's Ministry Associate. I haven't always lived in Pennsylvania. You see, I'm a Jersey girl at heart. But in '89, Steve and I moved our family to Lancaster County. We've been married for 36 years, and we have 2 grown children. Tim, who is married to our lovely daughter-in-law, Holly, and our daughter, Allison, who actually is part of Study and Share on Wednesday evenings. If you are new to Study and Share this semester, that was me 11 years ago when I first started coming to Study and Share on Wednesday evenings. We were new to the church, and I didn't know anybody, so I knew I needed to get involved somewhere, and I signed up for my first class. The next year, in the fall of 2002, I took a class called Jesus on Leadership, and by the end of the semester, Peggy was calling me on the phone asking me if I would consider to be a teacher for the following semester. As they say, the rest is history. I have been involved in some way or another in Study and Share since that time. As I look back over my life, there are women that have really influenced my walk with the Lord. And one of those women in particular, his name is Jean. When I was in 11th and 12th grade, she led a group of girls every Friday night in a Bible study. She took the time out of her day every week to spend time with us. But what made her such a woman of influence is that I knew a little bit about her story. You see, when I was in 5th grade, Jean lost her husband to a construction accident, and she was left at the age of 34 to raise 2 small children. Jean not only knew loneliness and hardships and pain, she also knew the joy of the Lord. And she shared that with these teenage girls every Friday night. Little did I know that a few years later, Jean would become my mother-in-law. There's a verse in Jeremiah 33 that says, "He will be the stability of your times." Jean knew that. Even though she was in a very difficult point in her life, she showed to us that he was the stability of her times. Just like the women that we're going to be studying this fall, they knew that God was the stability of their times, regardless of what they faced. And I hope that's what you're going to find this semester as you study along with us, that God is the stability of our times. I'm glad you're here, and I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, my name is Lee Ober, and I am really excited to be a part of this teaching team here at Study and Share. I'm also a part of the tech team, which means that I'm the one that put this video together for you to meet all of our wonderful teachers. These women have been a great influence in my life, especially a couple of years ago, shortly after I joined the team. My husband and I went through probably the roughest time in our marriage, and these women were there for me. They encouraged me, they lifted me up, they pushed me to take the next steps with the Lord. Even though we were going through such a rough time, I was still able to pursue His glory. The funny thing is, I am the youngest member of this teaching team, but I have been here at Calvary Church longer than any of them. My advantage is that I was born and raised here in Lancaster County, and I have always attended Calvary Church. My family has been a part of Calvary Church long before I was even born. So I have a great heritage here. I was blessed with the opportunity to graduate from Lancaster Christian and then go to Millersville University where I studied. It wasn't until I had kids that I decided to join Study and Share. Otherwise, I worked with the student ministry here at Calvary Church, and I'm sure if you want any funny stories about me, that's where to go find them. So on Tuesday mornings, I will be here, part of Study and Share, and on Wednesday nights, I will be downstairs as part of Impact, as a leader for my awesome 10th grade girls. They are so much fun. I'm super excited to study the women of the Bible here with you at Study and Share. It's going to be a great semester.
My name is Mandy Moore. I am the mother of 4 and the wife of Brian Moore, and I am looking forward to teaching at Study and Share this semester. I consider it an honor to be one of the teachers for Study and Share this semester. Being able to have the opportunity to teach God's Word is such a privilege, because it's not a matter of the teaching, it's really the matter of the studying and the putting it into practice into my own life. I'm certainly not perfect in any way and need to grow in my walk with the Lord and how He affects my life in so many different areas. And so to have the accountability to have to dig into God's Word deeper, and then the accountability to need to put it into practice in my life before sharing it with others is huge and is a great responsibility. When I was in college, I came across a verse in Ezra that's been really my purpose ever since. In Ezra it says that he set it in his heart to study the law of the Lord, to put it into practice, and then to teach it to all of Israel. And I thought, that's amazing. That's really what I want to be about. I want to be about studying God's Word, putting it into practice, and then sharing it with other people. While in college, I was studying for the major of Bible teaching at the school that I was at, and in order to fulfill the requirements for that, you had to do student teaching, which is where you go and you teach in a regular classroom for a certain amount of weeks. Well, I was assigned to a 7th and 8th grade Christian school where I taught Bible. One of my most embarrassing moments happened there because at the end of a full 5-day week, where I had taught the Bible 6 times a day, so that would be 30 different classes, my cooperating teacher said to me, "Mandy, it'd be a good idea if you prayed in Bible class." And I was horrified to realize that I'd gone through that entire week without praying once in the class. I had never opened the class in prayer, and I'd never closed the class in prayer. I was so concerned and consumed with teaching the lesson that I totally didn't even think about that. And I thought, what better place to pray than at a Christian school in a Bible class? So I found that really humbling to realize that I'd made it that long. So it was a pretty embarrassing moment for me, but one that was really good to learn from. Very thankful for the many different women that God has placed in my life at different key moments that have really impacted and poured into my life. One of the ladies that comes to my mind is a lady named Marilyn Castile, and she is the mom of one of my good friends from high school. The more I interacted with Becca, the more I got to know her mom. In fact, when we would sit at lunch, Becca would always have these little lunches that her mom had packed, and every day Becca had a note from her mom where she was like, "Becca, I love you so much. I hope you have a great day." And I totally was jealous of that. And I used to tease Becca, not in a mean way, but I used to be like, "Oh, look, your mom writes you a note. That's so cool." Well, evidently Becca told Mrs. Castile that, and Mrs. Castile started writing me notes in Becca's lunch. So I thought that was really cool. She's just always been very accessible to me and a great example. Even to this day, we're Facebook friends, and although we don't talk a lot, we do talk some and kind of catch up with each other, and I've just always really valued the example that she's been to me and really want to follow her in many ways. We'll see you soon. Same bat channel, same bat time. I think it goes same bat time, same bat channel. Whatever. Come back next week.